Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Took me a second there. Happy Gravy Day, guys.
Happy Gravy Day. Happy Gravy Week.
It's Gravy Week. You're right. This is the week of like the graviest week of
is our
them all.
week.
Yeah,
It's our week to
we're
shine.
taking it back. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Can we say that?
I guess so. I mean, technically,
There's nothing wrong with saying that.
no.
It's
In the
just words
South,
that you
it's
say.
always Gravy Week because of biscuits and gravy. But this is like nationwide.
The graviest of all the weeks.
It is.
I think more gravy is probably consumed this week than like any other week.
You know, Italians
Don't fact check
call,
that, but
like,
I'm pretty sure.
marinara.
It's like
they call it
salsa
gravy
or sauce.
No, they call it gravy though.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
yo,
they,
it's,
like,
the,
they
it's
don't
my
call it
family
like
gravy over
They
here.
don't call it like pasta sauce or something like that, like we would. Like,
Mamma mia, give me that gravy.
Hey, make sure you stir the gravy so it doesn't stick. Like if you watch Goodfellas, he says that to his
Or
brother.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
My situation always made good gravy.
yeah. Or like our stupid former co-host here, John Joffrey. He calls it gravy.
Yeah, he
He's
does.
fucking
Well,
Italian.
he's from Italiano, huh? John Joffrey. Joffrey.
Fucking stupid bastard.
Yeah, I believe he's having his birthday this weekend, right?
Well, I know the party's
30th
Saturday,
birthday.
but I think his birthday is actually on the 1st.
Okay, well, close enough. Happy early birthday to John
Yeah,
Joffrey.
happy early, Johnny.
I don't think he follows anybody on Twitter, so we'll just wish him happy birthday.
If anyone
here.
out there who's listening is invited, please go to his house and break 2 chairs.
Yes. And then if he asks you to replace them with chairs for a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Even though he has a daughter, so she's pretty young, so that actually might be beneficial to him.
Give him chairs for a 1-year-old.
Just give him stools. Just stools.
Yeah,
They're different size stools, too, so it's like you can't sit evenly. And
yeah,
look
you
at
can't put
somebody.
one butt cheek on either
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But hey, yeah, it's Gravy Day. It's Gravy Week. It is Thanksgiving. You know, there's a lot of people. We're recording this the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. There's a lot of people already took off work. Already just, they're not working. They're not putting in the time. I'm sure there's a lot of podcasts who are like, hey, we're not going to do one this week. Or we're going to just do, a best of version. Not us. Not on Gravy Week.
No.
Not us. We're not the kind of people that mail in. We take 1 week a year off, and that is the last week of the year. And we're going to hang out with you guys right before that one. And then, we give you one best of. There's not like, this is the best of right now. Nobody wants the best of a podcast,
Except for at the end of the year when they want ours.
Right. Well, but like a best of a podcast, like going over and over again, that doesn't make sense. That's not cool.
Right, yeah.
That's not us. It's not us.
It ain't.
We ain't doing that. Okay. We're not those kind of guys. Not those kind of guys. But yeah, we're I guess you're heading over to Fredericksburg right after this.
Yeah, tonight driving
So
up.
yeah, shout out to Pat, shout out to Robert for agreeing to do the pod. We kind of were.
Well, it's nice this way because now I'm gonna be leaving late enough to where I'm gonna.
There's no traffic.
There'll still be traffic, but I'm gonna miss most of it.
But it would have been very easy for you guys to be like, hey man, I'm trying to just go see family, and I appreciate you guys both doing this, and I know it's taking time away from your families right now, but this is it means a lot. It means a lot that you guys are sticking through with this. We got there've been some co-hosts before, that maybe weren't as dedicated as you guys, and I think that the growth the podcast has had is largely because we have Robert and Pat who are also equally as into it as I am. I'm not trying to shit on anybody else. There's some jobs and stuff that came in between, and obviously the one that the job that's making you the money is going to be the one that's going to be your first priority.
Correct.
John got a really great offer and he started his own company over in Austin. So that makes sense. I'm not knocking John, but just I don't know. We're all kind of on the same wavelengths right here. And I feel like we're growing. We're growing this podcast. We got a lot of new listeners. We got some new people writing in for not cool, although it is a not cool. So that's not that cool, but it's cool that they're participating. Exactly.
Ooh.
Yep, there you go. All right, so let's get right into it. Where you been? Let's hear you go.
Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I not a real crazy weekend. One of my buddies came in town, but was here just Sunday, so we went up to Little Woodrow's, watched some of the games there.
Little Woodies.
Yeah, it was
You
fun.
caught that?
Got to see dogs.
Oh, that's always fun.
Played the beer pong, but it's with tennis balls and big buckets.
Nice.
So that
Is it harder or easier?
Or
about the same?
It's harder
Just because you're not used to you're used to the ping pong ball.
Yeah, and throwing a tennis ball into it's like a sandcastle size bucket.
Uh-huh.
So it's weird. It's different. Can't really find your stroke.
Yeah, I feel that way with big chess. How? It's the same thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you get tired, like physically tired in big chess, and that makes you mentally tired.
Exactly.
But, I mean, other than that, I played a bunch more of Star Wars, the video game. It's fucking great. Played some other shit. But
you watched Mandalorian yet?
No, I
asked you this last week. I haven't either.
Well, no, I'm gonna start watching it probably tomorrow night.
But I found out. So, I found out that
don't say anything that you found out. Don't do that.
No, I found out that it's not like they didn't. You can't just binge it though.
Oh yeah, no, they do weekly releases,
which is bullshit.
Yeah,
like we're in a binging age. Just give me them all. Give me all of them. The morning show on Apple.
It's smarter now.
On Apple Plus is also the same way, where it's like, fuck, I gotta wait till Friday to get a new episode. I'm all caught up. Yeah. So now I'm gonna wait till Mandalorian's done, and then I'll just watch all the episodes at once.
But it makes sense doing it this way because if people can binge all your shit right there, 2 weeks later nobody's talking about it anymore. Now this keeps it in people's minds.
Yeah, but it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Don't tease me with being able to binge certain things and then start releasing stuff on a weekly basis. I don't like that.
Yeah, but I am gonna start either tomorrow or Friday because. When I go up to my parents, I'm setting it up on my mom's. So then I'm going to have her password.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You do a little work, you get the benefits.
Yeah, exactly.
Reaping the rewards, as they say.
Well, my brother's going to pay her for it, but
there you go.
I'm still going to keep it.
You're going to capitalize on it.
Yeah. I'm the baby. I get whatever I want in the family.
Boom.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's it. That's pretty much all I did this weekend. Just watched a bunch of sports and hung around.
All right, I'll go next, I guess. So I went to the Texans-Colts game on Thursday night. That was a lot of fun. Then Friday, packed up and went to see Emma's family over in Grand Prairie, and that was a good time. I mean, it was Dallas-ish area, but it's not Dallas. It's Grand Prairie, so that was cool. It was good to see her family. They do a thing called Prairie Lights, which is where like they have this park that it's like all dark and then they light up all the lights at the same time. They just burn it down.
Oh.
No, not really. But they actually it's a park and then people will drive by in their cars, and if you have a convertible, they try and shoot you in the head. And no, I'm just kidding. They don't do that. But I mean, that would be more of a Dallas kind of thing that they would do. But that was actually shout out last Friday was the 56-year anniversary of Dallas killing our president. So if you guys want to,
shout out.
I'm just saying, let's not forget. People don't forget. All right, Pat.
I'll never forget.
People don't forget. I don't forget. I don't forget. I'll tell you that much.
People don't forget.
Just remember that, guys. If you want to go get the Dallas Kill JFK shirt and or Christmas sweater, PatrickGradyMerch.com right now. Cyber. Use that code, and you can get 15% off of your order. So go check that out right now, PatrickGradyMerch.com. But yeah, Grand Prairie has it's called Prairie Lights, where they light up. This whole park is just covered in Christmas lights, and they all light them up at one time. And it's like a fun run / stroll. So like there are people that run in it, which is funny because like there's people running through people, and you're like, all right, well, what are you doing? You have to get numbers, and we all had numbers, and we're just walking. So like we didn't run at all. It didn't matter. We didn't finish the race.
So for Thanksgiving, you exercised.
Well, it was Thanksgiving. It was the weekend before Thanksgiving, so that was cool. But it was fun, and like I don't know, Christmas lights seem stupid like when you're young. I remember like when my parents were like, let's go look at Christmas lights. I was like, I don't want it, Mom. This is dumb. But like sometimes it's cool, like right when you see it, like you're like, oh, there's a lot of Christmas lights. Look at this. And they did like a 12 days of Christmas where we were just walking through like, ooh, this is day 1, this is day 2, and then like I was gonna say this I guess more for Christmas, but like Lords of Leaping, like what do you do with those? What do you do with Lords of Leaping? You're like, why are these guys jumping up and down? My neighbor downstairs hates me. Fucking chill out. Can they do dishes? Can they clean the house? No, they're just leaping everywhere. Chill the fuck out, Lords. I guess maids would be pretty sweet. Just be like, stop milking, go fucking clean my house.
I would, well, I mean, if I was decorating Lords of Leaping, I would probably just put statues of Jesus and Lord on pogo sticks.
Ooh, I like that.
That would be the entire decoration of my house.
Diamonds in my money.
Or maybe Jesus and Lord playing leapfrog over each other.
That would be good. So they had a cool like eagle that had a Texas flag and an American flag in it. That was one of my favorites. But my favorite definitely was the Yeti. There was a giant Yeti. And there was an elf that was like over on the other side of the street, and he was throwing gingerbread men at them, and the Yeti was just grabbing them and eating them. And I was like, that's the coolest fucking light display here. It was pretty dope.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah, I guess that's it. Let's move on to the comeback kid of the week segment, brought to you by our fine friends over at Southern Star Brewing Company. We're both crushing some Southern Star right now. I got the strawberry bomby that they hooked us up with a lot of. Pat is drinking.
I'll join you.
Oh, nice. Okay, so Pat put us onto this. The Le Mort Vivant, their new, what is it? The Bière de Garde.
Bière de Garde.
Which is a French beer. It's pretty awesome. I would highly recommend it. It's pretty strong. It's a heavier beer.
It's like 7.2-ish.
It'll get you. Let's just say we had quite a few Le Mort Vivants last week, and I was pretty toasted by the end of the podcast.
As you guys could tell.
I'm sure you guys recognize that, but I'm owning it right now. And Pat said, nice little treat for yourself. Have a Le Mort, and then have a strawberry bomby, and it really makes it pop.
That strawberry pops. It just did.
But I don't know if you can get the strawberry anymore because they aren't making it right now until summer again. They better be making it back in summer because I'll be pissed if they don't. But yeah, the new Le Mort Vivant is awesome. I saw they were canning their new Russian Imperial Stout Octobrist. That looks awesome. Can't wait to try some of that. Sigurd. Hey, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. It's still pumpkin season.
Oh,
Everybody's got pumpkin pie. Have a nice Sigurd with your pumpkin pie.
Maybe
Perfect
make a
to watch
pumpkin
that bad
pie
boy
with
down
Sigurd in it.
Everybody, I know you might be maybe you're listening to this on the way over to somebody's house for Thanksgiving. Just stop by the store. Pick up like a little pack of Sigurd. I'm like, hey guys, seasonal. They're like, oh, whoa, pumpkin beer again? Cool. It's not just for Halloween. It's for everybody. It's for everything. We got the Texas Golden Bock here on our little bucket right there. The regular bombshell blondes, the bombies. You got an IPA guy or gal in your family. Or you're at Thanksgiving dinner, get you the Subatomico Juicy IPA, the Conspiracy Theory IPA. The Kolsch is year-round. All of their stuff is awesome. The Oktoberfest always slaps. There's something for everybody.
Echo and Conroe.
Echo and Conroe. You want a little Mexican-style lager? Pretty great, if I do say so myself. That's probably after the bombies and strawberry bombies. That's probably my next favorite
Echo.
of the Southern Star. It goes with everything.
Es bueno.
Es bueno. Mucho bueno. Muy bueno. Right?
I think it's both, depending on the situation, but I don't know which
well,
one.
insert it to whichever one it is. Robert, cut the one that doesn't make sense out. But yeah, there's something for everybody at Southern Star Brewing Company. The best beer in the whole wide world. And go check them out. Southern Star Brewing Company up at 3525 North Fraser Street in Conroe. Check out that brewery. They got some awesome stuff. Like the Sunday brunch, which is like if you like the strawberry bomby like I do, you're gonna love that. It's with tangerine and lemon, and it's got the same base as the strawberry bomby.
So refreshing.
It's fucking awesome. It doesn't feel like you're drinking beer at all, and you're just like, I am kind of boozy right now, but I've had 95 of these, and I hardly realized it. So go check out the brewery. Tell Keith and all of them that you heard about them on Pass the Gravy. They'll take care of you. Angel and all of them up there. They're awesome. And is it Matt, Justin, everybody? I'm trying to think of everybody's name. John up there. Ben will take you on the tours.
Hank.
I think you're just
Paul.
No. Now you're just naming names. But everybody up there, we got a big Pass the Gravy flag. Be like, that podcast told me about you guys. So that's why we're here. And they're like, oh, okay, come on over.
I forgot who it was. Somebody tweeted out and said that they were drinking a juicy Subatomico.
Ashley with an I. She hit us up, and we appreciate you. If you're drinking a Southern Star, hit us up on Twitter at Pass the Gravy Pod, tag Southern Star at Southern Star BC. We want to know you guys are drinking it. We'll retweet you. We'll give you a follow. We'll give you a shout out because we want you guys to be supporting the people that are supporting us. Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world. Also, the host of our 6th annual Christmas Spooktacular, going down Friday, December 20th. You pointed this out last week. You're like, we're a month away from this bad boy. Like, we are under a month away from this. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Shot
the Weekly
clock's
D,
ticking.
yeah, it really is. The Weekly D podcast is opening up for us again. Those guys are awesome. They were just up at the Texas Custom Knife Show with me, Danny and Daniel, and those guys always put on a good show, so be sure to show up early. I think they're going on around 7. We're going to go on at about 8. Then after us, Winston Cook, a little solo artist. He's an up-and-comer, and this guy can you're going to like him. You should definitely check him out up on your drive to Fredericksburg tonight. Winston Cook plays some pretty dope tunes. Maybe we'll get him on the podcast for a little interview beforehand. And I'm pretty excited to see him play live. I gotta tell him he's got to play Old Town Road still, but we're gonna get to join on it and then take all the credit. No, I'm just kidding, but that would be ideal. Maybe he can play Panini. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. Yeah. December 20th, that's a Friday. Be sure to mark your calendars right now. We're going up there. We got the Gravies Awards. I've been doing some research. I think I got 7 categories we're giving Gravies away, and 6 or 7 at least. And pretty stoked about that. It's going to be a lot of fun, a really fun night. And be sure to make your plans to be up there Friday, December 20th, the 6th annual Christmas Spooktacular up at Southern Star Brewing Company, 3525 North Fraser Street, up in Conroe. Southern Star Brewing Company, guys, the best beer in the whole world and the official beer sponsor of Pass the Gravy podcast. Let's get into our comeback kid, which is really just a way that we originally were able to just shoehorn whatever the fuck we wanted into the podcast that was in the news. So here we go.
It's the comeback kid. The comeback kid of the week. The comeback kid of the week. Bitch.
Yeah. In-N-Out Burger. It's a comeback kid.
Woo!
Along with In-N-Out Burger is In-N-Out shaming because, man, In-N-Out's been getting some heat online. Oh, well, just get out of Texas if you like In-N-Out Burger. You know who else got out of Texas? Was Whataburger.
No, they didn't. They stayed here.
Well, where's their headquarters? Chicago.
Oh, Chicago, yeah.
So they got out.
It's capitalism,
they literally
man.
got out. All right. So is In-N-Out Burger coming over here? I don't understand why people aren't able to realize you can have two burgers. They are very different. Like Whataburger is awesome. The fact that you can go there drunk at 2 a.m. and obviously while you're not driving. But you can go there. You can get anything you want. They have a great menu.
HBCBs.
In-N-Out Burger has dope burgers, dope fries, and dope shakes. That's what they make. They're like the Canes.
You know what they don't
of
have,
burgers.
though? Bacon. That's pretty inexcusable.
I think they do have bacon.
No, they don't.
Are you sure?
In-N-Out does not have bacon.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I had some In-N-Out up in Arlington with Emma, and it was pretty awesome. And I'm not knocking Whataburger anyway, but if I had to go burger, though, I would probably go an In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
The rest of Whataburger is awesome, though. So it's like breakfast, there's nothing's going to touch the honey butter chicken biscuit sandwich. Like nothing's gonna touch that. Nothing's gonna touch Whataburger taquitos. Whataburger does so much awesome stuff. I'm not trying to say you don't have to pick a side is what I'm saying. You can appreciate both. You can enjoy both.
It's fun to shit on In-N-Out because they're from California, and it's always fun to shit on California. But
I understand.
Don't
but
take it that seriously.
I know you're seriously not going to In-N-Out Burger. It's like get over it.
But yeah, I'm hungry
It's a
and I want to
hamburger.
try the burger.
Right. Also, I thought it was hilarious because they opened up in Sugarland and Katy, and there are people that were bitching online like, I can't believe I had to wait 4 hours for my order. It's like, also, you sat in line for 4 hours, dumbass.
Yeah. You know what you could have done?
Gotten out and gone somewhere else.
You could have gone 2 days later when the line wouldn't be like that.
It's like the Popeyes thing, where but nobody really is really bitching. I guess they were bitching about the wait times, and people were like, "I'm just not gonna." I got out of line. I'm not gonna do it. But like, there were people that were like, "It took me 4 hours to get my fucking burger." It's like you went the week they opened, so it's probably gonna be pretty crowded, and you sat in that line. Just don't do that, and they don't win. That's how it is.
We should have gotten Whataburger and just sat there and eaten it while staring at people in the line.
What are you, anti-Texan?
Just sat in like lawn chairs and be like, hey, I'm not hungry because I went somewhere that can fulfill my order in a timely manner.
Right. And I mean, In-N-Out Burger's getting that way. They're going to get that way. It's brand new.
Opening day is always going to be nutso.
Yeah. And I already talked about there's a Torchy's that's like opening right next to me.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw I was going to the chiropractor yesterday and they're right next to it. And they were training the new employees. It's like, oh, it's almost opening time. I can't wait. I'm going to be so fat because I'm going to eat Torchy's all the time. Torchy's, shout out to you guys if you want to sponsor us. Slide in those DMs at Pass the Gravy Pod. In-N-Out Burger and In-N-Out Burger shaming is a comeback kid this week. Turkey, gravy, giving thanks, all that stuff.
I'm thankful
is
for
a
turkey
comeback
and gravy.
kid as well. I am as well. I'm also thankful for Pass the Gravy.
All of our sponsors.
And all that stuff. Posting on Instagram and Facebook and all your social medias of like your plates is back. That's a comeback kid. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but everybody eats the same shit on Thanksgiving usually, so nobody really cares that you posted like I have turkey and this and that. Like, but people are gonna do that, so get ready for that on Thanksgiving, and then just. I'm so thankful for this last year and just how far we've all come and this and that.
Our family has grown. Not with a child. We got 2 more animals, but our family grew.
But I'm just so thankful. Like that's back too. And I'm not knocking it, but it just you're gonna see a lot of it.
I love my family so much. You were fighting on Facebook last week, but okay.
It's one of those things though where I love those people though that just shit talk about people, and then it's like especially like if it's a couple and like she breaks up or he or she breaks up with whoever, and then like you like fuck this, I'm so done, and then like 2 days later it's like I love him so much. Like what?
That's one of my cousins.
You know you're bad. You know that we all saw all the other stuff, right?
That's one of my cousins.
And they just are like, oh, no, they don't see it because I don't have it up there anymore. I deleted it. It's like, oh, I remember. I remember that.
People don't forget.
Exactly. But turkey, gravy, giving thanks, all that jazz. That's a good comeback kid for this week. As is shopping. Because African American Friday is this coming Friday. I'm trying to be, I'm PC. We're PC here on Passing.
That makes it sound so much worse, though, when you say it like that.
It's African American Friday.
So shopping and fighting is back.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like as big a deal as it used to be. Because most people do
There'll be
like
at least one death.
Cyber Monday.
There will be at least
always
one.
one.
Death. There's always at least one. Someone getting trampled to death in a mall.
And then there's always the guy like waits out like 6 weeks early. It's like, whoa, I'm waiting to get Best Buy's big screen TV. It's like, hey, nerd. Nobody cares.
Cyber Monday, bro.
Yeah, just get it then. It's not a big deal.
That'll be my brother in 20 years. He'll be the one guy still camping out. He's like, no, I refuse to buy things online.
I can only pay in cash because I can't pay for anything online. Still blows my mind. Still blows my mind. But yeah, I will not be participating in any of that shopping, but good for you guys that are going out there. Another comeback kid is Tesla. Now they are both the butt of a joke and just like it's kind of a dope car. I don't hate it.
Yeah,
they put out their new
so fucking stupid. I'm like, dude, that looks tight.
The new Cybertruck, and it looks like something you'd have in a video game.
Yeah,
like a futuristic video game though. Mm-hmm. It's pretty sweet looking, and I think they can pull a Ford F-150. It was towing up a hill,
which apparently though is not that impressive.
I don't care. It looked cool. I don't know cars.
Neither do I. But from
So
from the comments underneath it, people were like, "Dude, I have a Ford F-150, and this is not anything to be proud of." But yeah, apparently the towing isn't great. But hey, all I know is my dad has an F-150, and it's a very comfortable truck to ride in.
But the glass is very breakable on the new Cybertruck. Even like they were throwing stuff at it, and it was like, oh yeah,
it's just
that broke.
spider webbed.
Oops.
Did you see they released the video of them like testing it like earlier, and it didn't do that?
It just shattered.
No, like it bounced off, and it did exactly what they thought was going to happen.
Oh shit!
But then when they get to the live demonstration,
that's where they got you.
Not so.
You'd think they'd maybe test it a couple times then, which they probably did. But I don't know. I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm obviously not at all in the price range for that. So
it looks cool. Dude, I like how like the tailgate. It doesn't just open a tailgate. It actually is a ramp right down to the ground. Which
is pretty sick.
That's pretty cool.
It looked pretty dope, and it's the future. It's the future.
I still haven't seen the inside of it, but
I just can't wait till they make a flying one, which we know is coming, guys.
Yeah,
we know is coming. He sent a car to space. He obviously wants to make a flying car.
He's working on it.
Flying/spaceship car, which would be awesome. Look, we're going to space.
Space car.
Space car.
Space truck.
I'm down. I'm down for that.
Space UV.
Off-road space race.
SUV, but the S stands for space.
Oh,
space utility vehicle.
I'm done.
You can fly into space, and then it's just a Mars rover.
Just take my money. Elon. You got it. And our final comeback kid of the week is buttholes. And tanning. Because apparently tanning your asshole is good for wellness. This lady on Instagram has said that it brings her good positive energy. Because and like the picture on her Instagram is her like on a cliff, just like with her legs up in the air and her cheeks spread, just getting her butthole some air. And she said, or getting her asshole some sun. And she said, like, your asshole is a sun receptor or a light receptor. It's like, I don't think so. Because it's like the most covered part of you.
Yeah, see, I had, when I first heard about this, I was like, look, what if you get a sunburn on your asshole? Like, that's.
There you go.
Like, even if you put aloe vera on your butthole, it's not going to feel better. But apparently, you're only supposed to do it for 30 seconds a day. But according to her, 30 seconds of that a day, you absorb more, I think it's vitamin D that you get from the sun, more of it than you do in an entire day of just walking around in shorts and a T-shirt. And I'm like, I don't think this woman understands how skin works. Like,
yeah, clearly not.
Your butthole is not just like an invisible force field sucking in vitamin D and sun rays. It's just a butthole. It's just more skin, but where you poop from. Like, There's nothing special about your butthole. I mean, some people's buttholes
all of your buttholes are special, guys. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. And yeah, it doesn't really make sense. I'm definitely not going to try it out. But if any of you guys want to try it out, let us know how it goes. We don't want pictures.
Also, you know why you don't want to do this? Drones.
Drones.
You don't want pictures of
I
you
just
spread
always assume
eagle
there's
with
drones.
your butthole
that'd
up
be bad.
in the air.
That'd be bad. It's a bad look. It's a bad look if you get the old butthole drone
Like
shot.
you got a 12-year-old neighbor who's a fucking pervert, and he sees his neighbor getting naked and facing their cooch and butthole up in the air. Yeah, that kid's gonna take out his drone real quick.
You can like all that gets sunburned, right? Because I know like girls will like tan naked, right?
Everything can get sunburned.
Okay.
Your nipples, your lips can.
I've
get
had
sunburned.
my nipples sunburned before.
You ever had your lips get
horrible.
sunburned?
Never had lips. I had the top of my feet and nipples get sunburned, and those were both terrible.
Yeah, I got sunburned so bad one time on my shoulders that they were like blistering. Like I couldn't lift up my arms like even to shoulder height. It was bad.
Yeah, sunburn's not cool. Really not
Never
cool.
cool.
Really not
Hey,
cool. But butthole tanning, I guess that is
butthole
cool.
sunburns are even more.
I mean, I've never had one, but I would assume
Yeah, me too.
it's not great.
Even if you wipe with baby wipes, man, it's gonna hurt. Every wipe will hurt. Bidets would hurt. You can't unburn a butthole.
Would you just want to sit on a bidet the whole time because it would feel better?
I would probably want to get like a not an ice pack, but like a cold towel and just have that between my butt cheeks at all
Yeah,
times.
probably.
So you'd have to have like 30 of them because after like a minute and a half, it's gonna warm up.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you just have to keep. Oh, or what is it? That wart spray that you get to freeze. You just spray
Compound W,
Just spray some of that on your butthole.
compound B hole.
You can just freeze your butthole shut.
They have to
for a
call it
couple
compound
days.
B.
Hole.
Yeah. There you go. We just invented that verbal trademark.
Preparation B.
Preparation H. All right. That was comeback. I feel like we ran through that pretty quickly. Yeah. Look at it. We're making good time, Robert. Are you proud of us? No response. Oh, he said yes. Okay, he sort of said yes. It was a half-assed yes, but he's not really that proud of us. Okay,
was
we
on
are
the
actually
porch
running way
his
ahead of
butthole.
schedule for Robert. Robert's usually like, God damn it, these guys are going to take 9 hours. But look at us. As I say that, we're wasting time.
It's just about
WWJD. Let's bring up that one. Okay, early shout out to Josh Tree because he is, I think, involved in every listener submitted segment again. Guys, is it possible that he could win Rookie of the Year and MVP?
It's been done. I mean, not on this, but
It's
sports, it's been done.
Yeah, and I guess podcast listening is a sport. We're gonna say
Why
it's a
not?
sport now.
It's an e-sport.
Yeah, that's fair. That
Audio
does-
sport.
an A sport.
There you
It's
go.
a sport.
There we go.
Done.
Nailed
Boom.
it.
Boom. So Josh Tree, well done this week, buddy. We're proud of you, and we're glad to have you on board. Let's bring this episode or this What Would Jesus Do segment though. This week is brought to you by the Pass the Gravy merch store, passthegravymerch.com. We got all kinds of awesome gear right now. We got the Christmas sweaters, guys. Holiday parties are right around the corner. You don't want to you want to order now, so you get your sweaters in by that holiday party. Pat brought his in. It's got the box hunter. That was a Pat.
You definitely
Dion.
want to wear your box hunter to your Christmas party.
Actually, second thought,
Office
maybe
party.
don't do that one.
No, you do, because people hook up at office parties. And you just want to let them know right away, like, hey,
This guy's hunting box.
I'm looking.
But the way we do it is because it's got a little Christmas tree or a little Christmas present in the sites. And so it's like, no, I get it because I'm looking for presents. I like presents. So we really get you.
the
We spin
presents
zone
between
it.
your legs. Ow!
Hey, but that's not what it is unless it's in a box, which it is. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just talking myself in circles right here. But we got the box hunter sweater that Pat has. I just got the new Pastronaut sweater or sweatshirt, which is pretty awesome too. That's not really a Christmas sweater, but like it's good year round or winter round here.
Always.
It's pretty awesome with the astronaut with the PTG flag on it. The good news, I saw a dog today sweater. That is a big seller. Dallas killed JFK. People don't forget. That's another great one. Holidays are for the homies. And the brand spanking new Darling Like a Marlin sweatshirt. You can wear that, and everybody's gonna be like, what does that mean? You're like, oh, it's the greatest sports call of all time. Like, when was it called? Like, oh, you'll hear. It's the greatest sports call of all time. It hasn't quite been made yet, because one of these days it will be made, and you're gonna be like, I heard that first on Past the Great podcast. It's got a little Marlin on it with a Santa hat. It's pretty great looking, if I do say so myself. And then also, did I mention we have our dad hats? The brand new dad hats. Pat, I like your hat.
Oh, I mean, yours looks very nice
Thank
too,
you.
sir.
I like my hat also because we're both wearing the new PTG dad hats. They're pretty sweet. Just got the logo on it. It's very simple, right to the point.
Very comfortable hat, man. This is a sturdy
Super comfy.
hat, too. I was a little worried that it was going to be a cheap hat.
Yeah.
I don't know why I would be worried about that because everything
we only have quality here on Pass the Gravy podcast and the
these
Pass
are
the Gravy
fucking
store.
great.
And just $25.99. Get yourself a PTG dad hat. If you're ordering a Christmas present for somebody ahead of time, somebody maybe the PTG fan, go ahead, get them a PTG dad hat. But right now, you want to order between now and Monday the 2nd, I believe. Because Monday the 2nd is the last day that you can use the code CYBER for 15% off of your order. You can get the Christmas sweaters. Like, load up. Get a couple Christmas sweaters. Get the dad hat. Get a couple T-shirts.
Get the Spaceman hoodie.
15% off of your order using the code CYBER at checkout. PassTheGravyMerch.com. PassTheGravyMerch.com. Get your new Christmas sweaters and dad hats at PassTheGravyMerch.com using that code CYBER for 15% off of your order. That is who is bringing you this week's WWJD. So why don't we get right to it? It's brought to you, or this is asked by our good buddy and MVP frontrunner, Joshua Tree Cottle. At Joshua Tree 713 on Twitter, he says, "What would Jesus do for Friendsgiving? Who would be on the guest list?"
Well, we definitely know Lord would be there because they'd want to play Leapfrog.
Right.
And the disciples, of course, are all going to be there.
Mm-hmm. He'd wash your feet before. It'd be like the Last Supper. Judas, I think he would invite Judas.
Yeah, he would still have him there.
He's thankful for Judas because
he forgave him.
Judas, what he did was, as terrible as it was, that allowed Jesus to save all of us.
That's true.
So, a little thinking right there. But, I think, he'd invite his dad. He'd invite his dad, obviously. Mary Magdalene, he'd invite.
Buddha.
Would he?
I think he'd have Buddha and Muhammad and them over there. I think they're his friends.
Is JC like a soup kitchen guy on Thanksgiving? Like, he gives back.
Well, this is Friendsgiving, so this is
Friendsgiving. You're right, just the pals. So it's just the disciples. I would assume Joseph and Mary are there.
No, that's his parents. This is Friendsgiving.
Okay. So the three wise men?
So God's not there either.
I think the three wise men are there because, like, if you give me gold, frankincense, and myrrh as a B-Day gift, like, you're going to Friendsgiving.
I'm just stuck. I don't know if it would be just the disciples.
Like, he's just got the traditional Thanksgiving stuff.
The disciples and Mary Magdalene.
He would it's everybody from the Last Supper, basically.
I think so, yeah.
And some lepers that he's friends with because he healed them. And so, like, they became besties. That would be a sitcom right there. Lord and the leper. And, like, JC heals a leper, and then they become buddies. And then, like, it's just, like, the wacky shenanigans that they get into because they're, like, pals.
He keeps getting leprosy.
JB Smoove is the leper.
Of course.
Oh, Jesus, no. Oh, Jesus. No.
You said you healed me. My hand fell off.
It's just like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but with Jesus instead of Larry David.
What if Larry David plays Jesus?
Larry David is Jesus. Like, this is just Curb. No, it's different. It's Lord and leper.
You're the Lord.
How's that? I'm not the Lord, but I am pretty
important.
So he would do that, and then on the guest list, the disciples.
I think you're right. It'd be the Last Supper. And Mary.
And then a couple lepers that he had befriended. JB Smoove, mainly, if that was the sitcom.
I think he would just have JB Smoove there anyway. You want that dude at every Friendsgiving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, even if you don't know him. JB, come on. He's like, you guys are crazy.
JB and
Bill, like the new and
Bill Murray
Quattro.
Are the two guys that can just show up anywhere.
Yeah, that plays.
And they're just allowed.
That plays.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other guys. Like Jeff Goldblum could show up anywhere, and I think everybody's like, Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Life finds a way. I feel like Tom Hanks could show up anywhere.
That's true.
Tom Hanks is always welcome anywhere you go, so he'd probably be invited to Friendsgiving with JC. Who else would be? Just trying to spitball here. Noah? Oh, Noah for sure.
I don't know. I don't think so.
He built that big boat for his dad, dude.
It was like a couple thousand years
before
Jesus.
He saved mankind, but JC knows all about it.
Plus, Noah was already like 9,000 years old when he built that ark.
Yeah, that's a little crazy to me.
Like, that's the age gap's a little too big.
He didn't have any help? Like, just got no help?
No.
Because it takes us years to fix 290. And, like, Noah built an ark in how long?
It would take Noah
by himself?
Like 7 days.
Why don't we let him? Yeah. It's whatever, man.
Because he was 9,000 years old. He'd had 9,000 years of carpentry practice.
So, yeah, Last Supper, a couple of disciples, JB Smoove.
Yeah.
That's who would be on the guest list for Friendsgiving.
Dolphinitely.
That's a pretty solid question, or a pretty solid scenario to give us, Josh Tree. Well done, buddy. And that was this week's WWJD. Don't forget, if you want to submit a scenario, a modern day scenario that JC could find himself in, at Pass a Grade Pod using the hashtag PTGWWJD, and we will get to you that way. And we're just gonna do this as long as these submissions keep coming in, guys. And I appreciate you guys for letting this podcast segment live on a little bit. And I don't want to my home, but maybe we have a little we might have a new intro coming for it from not any of the ladlettes either. We went outside with an outside hire, perhaps. They could be working on that. I'm not making any guarantees, but we're in the works. Something might be in the works, which would be just like Passive Grade for then everybody to quit submitting stuff for it, and then it's like, oh, and that's gone. Oh, I see you're opening up a new Southern Star side gourd right here. Very, very holiday spirit of you. You're getting ready for Thanksgiving right there. Let's hop
pumpkin preamble.
Exactly, pumpkin pie preamble. Let's get to okay. Let's move along. And ladlettes, you guys wanna play us in, or no? You don't wanna? You guys? Okay, here we go.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
Alrighty, I have two of them
Go for it.
that are these are, I guess, two pretty solid not cools. Although, this one is a really bad not cool. This is about dogs. And there's not deaths. There's no deaths, so just I'm letting you guys know ahead of time. But I was playing fetch with Wheezy, like I said. The first day, everybody was asleep. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. to watch West Ham just get their ass kicked. And then that game was over by 8:30. So I was like, well, everybody's still asleep in their house. So I was like, I don't want to play fetch in the backyard and maybe wake people up, because I know her parents' window kind of goes by the backyard. So I was like, I don't want to wake anybody up playing fetch with Wheezy. So I went to this little park that's across the street from their house, pretty big park, and they had a little playground. They have football fields and stuff, and I was playing fetch with Wheezy for over an hour. And at one point I saw this white car pulled in, and right in the entrance, and they kind of slowed down and stopped, and you could tell that they were staring at me, and I was looking back at them what are you guys doing? And then they kind of started creeping closer, and I just turned around and kept playing fetch with Wheezy. And then they went up, and there's a little restroom area in that park, and they parked by that, and then they opened the door from the inside, because I could see the guy lean over and open the door, and these two dogs hopped out, and there was a German Shepherd and a little white furry dog. And then they closed the door, and I was like, oh, they're probably gonna get out. Okay, whatever. And the German Shepherd kind of ran out, and then the other dog followed it, and then they just backed the car up and drove off. And it took me a second to process, wait, you're forgetting your dogs. You just, oh no.
I hope they got hit by a fucking train and died.
That's the same thing. It's I hope that you guys got stuck on the train tracks and just got fucking killed, because you're terrible people. Yeah. And I was telling Emma's mom about that later, and she's like, well, it was called Prairie Paws, which is the animal shelter. And she was like, that's right down the street. They could have just gone there and just done that, and they just let these dogs fend for themselves.
Yeah, take it to a fucking shelter.
There was a lady that eventually called, she was like, you have beautiful dogs. You have 3 dogs. I was like, no, this one's my dog. I don't know them. They just wander around. They wouldn't let me get close to him. I was like, hey guys, no, don't go, because it was right by a street. I was like, this is the worst thing you could do. You're a terrible human being. You are a terrible human being, and you just deserve the worst. That's Trump just signed that bill where it's animal cruelty. That's the same shit. If you just let a dog out and don't take care of it, you're a fucking piece of shit human being. And I hope they got in a car wreck and died. I hope that they just fucking
I hope your car got broken into. You caught the guy while he was doing it, and he fucking shot you and killed you.
But it would in a painful way. I hope it was painful and it drawn out.
Blew out your kneecaps and you bled out from there.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't fun at all. Not that getting shot would be fun, but I hope that it was long, drawn out, and painful.
I hope they went on vacation to Europe and Hostel.
I hope they shot you right in the dick.
Happened to them.
I hope they shot you right in the dick.
No, Hostel.
And just you had to bleed out via your dick.
Where you went to a hostel, and then weird Germans kidnapped you and brought you to a torture place where people pay to kill people. That's what I hope happened to them.
Yeah, fuck those people. And they just drove off with this lady who they got animal control out there and everything, but it was just who just does that, man? And they were obviously the little dog, the little white dog was friends with the other one, because they were kind of following each other around a while, and they kind of went off in their own ways, and they kind of came back, and it was just you could tell they lived together, because it wasn't they were completely strangers or anything. You could just tell they had been. It was did you just not want dogs anymore? You got rid of it. It was cold. It was a shitty fucking thing to do in the first place. Like on a cold, like fuck those people.
I
man.
hope they were chipped, and these people are just stupid, and they get them back to the shelter, found out who the owners were, and then like gave the owners a ticket. And I hope those dogs have a new caring home now.
Yeah, me too, man. But like, yeah, that's a real big not cool. And I just like I turned around, and just had my arms. I was like, what the. Like when I realized it, and like they didn't fucking care. They turned right and were out of there as fast as they could. But they didn't give two shits. Those dogs, like who would have known? Like they were right by a fucking street, man. People were going fast. Like it's a big street. The people were going fast down. Like they could have gotten killed. And you just let them out like that. Like fucking fuck those people, man. There's some fucking real shitty fucking people. Right around the holidays too. Go fuck yourself, man. Like if you do that, just don't listen to this podcast. This isn't a podcast for people like that. My other not cool is I chipped a tooth at the Texans game. I was eating popcorn, got a popcorn kernel. It was like a filling that cracked, and then like one of the not cools that stems from that then is like, you know, like when you like have like if you get your tooth worked on at all, like then your tongue is just like, it feels different.
You just keep
and then and it was like sharp because it was chipped, so I was just like I kept doing that, and then my tongue was like cut up and all like raw from feeling it for like a day and a half.
Can't help it though.
I was like, but it's new. It feels weird. So then I had to chew on my right side of my mouth for like 3 days because I didn't have anything until yesterday or Tuesday when we were recording this. And then I went to the dentist. And just going to the dentist sucks. Like that's not fun. Although it was mean, they were pretty tight. I had an HSA, my insurance. I had to spend all that money or else it was going to go away. So I was like, bill me. Let's bill it up. And then they 3D printed part of like where they replaced my tooth.
I'm gonna laugh. One of these days you're gonna do that. We're like, dude, just give me as much as you can, and then you're gonna realize that wasn't covered by your insurance.
No. Because they have a person that comes and they show you what is covered and what's not covered.
I'm just saying,
I can opt in and
one of
opt
these
out of
days
stuff.
you're gonna fuck up on that.
No. I was fine. But like they 3D printed the fucking like, replacement part of my tooth, which was nuts. And because they used to just have that goo and they'd like blip 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 blip, and then they'd like have to like spread it out and sand it out and shit to like make it even. They just like, oh, we're gonna scan your tooth, and then we have the old X-rays we had, and then we're just gonna 3D print a fucking new thing, and then come in and glue that there. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like it's nuts. We're in the future, man. We're in the future. But like chipping your tooth, I was eating popcorn just like, and I didn't realize until I didn't realize it when it happened, and it was like. Whenever, because that was the last thing I ate, and I was like, because I remember I was crunching some popcorn kernels at the end there, and then it was just like, fuck, our tooth's all fucked. I was like, it's the week of Thanksgiving. If I can't get into the dentist before that, then I'm gonna have to eat Thanksgiving dinner on like one side of my mouth, like an idiot. I've been flossing nonstop where that one was because everything kept getting stuck there. But yeah, chipping your tooth definitely not cool, and then just going to the dentist in general is not cool. Like the smell of that drill is.
I always like the dentist.
I hate it. I hate it, man. I hate it, but yeah, that's my not cools. I thought those were two pretty solid.
Yeah,
ones.
I've got two as well. One is when your buddy's in town, so your friends basically guilt you into going out to the bar when you don't want to. You just want to watch the games at your house.
You don't want to go to the bar ever?
And well, I wanted to watch the games at my house, but I was like, no, okay, I'll when I do go to the bar, I'll like going to my one bar. I was like, no, I'll drive 35 minutes away. And I'll get there. And then I get there, and I'd never been, or I think I'd been to Woodrow's once before when I was really, really drunk. So I get there, and I go, oh, there's no parking around here. That's really cool of you to tell me that there's no parking. So then he's like, dude, I texted you to just meet at my house, and we'll walk from here. He texted me after I was already on the road for 15 minutes. So I'm not really, well, I mean, I wasn't looking at my phone.
Right, you're driving.
So this is when I'm on I-10. I didn't see my phone. It's sitting in the seat next to me. I've got a podcast going. So then I go, fuck it. I go to CVS. I buy some things so I can get some cash back just to pay the $8 to park at the lot that's right next to it. I get there probably 10 minutes before the games. I'm sitting there. They don't show up. I'm sitting there. They don't show up. The games start. They haven't showed up.
That's the wrong one.
No. 20 minutes later. Who goes, oh, meet me at the bar for the games, and then doesn't show up until 20 minutes after kickoff and goes, dude, I don't care. The Cowboys don't play till 3:25 anyway.
It's a Cowboys fan. Why do you listen to what they say? Why do you listen to what they say?
Who says let's go to the bars but doesn't show up in time for kickoff? So I'm sitting there by myself for a half hour. You at a place
like
I didn't want to be.
Jagaloon.
And then they tried to give me shit when I was like, well, I'm probably not going to stay for the Cowboys game anyway. I was staying for the first round. They give me shit, and I go, fine. And I'll stay till halftime. Like,
Because at a bar, that's a long time to stay for both sets of games.
But then they're like, fine. And I was like, I'll stay till halftime. And then they tried to give me shit when I was leaving at halftime. I was like, I fucking told you. Like, I wasn't trying to be out here for 5 fucking hours. Like,
yeah, that does suck.
who says meet me at this bar and then isn't fucking there on time?
A Cowboys fan.
Yeah. People that
makes sense,
so this just rolls into people that aren't on time for things. That fucking pisses me off.
Okay.
And my other one is I've been drinking a lot of just those, seltzer waters, whatever, that have just a hint of flavor to them, for keto. So go to Kroger. They've got a Dr. Pepper flavored one.
What?
Yeah.
Is it Dr. Pepper branded or is it like
no? But it's
Dr. K or whatever?
I don't remember the name of the brand, but it's in like the Kroger aisle with the flavored ones. And then it's like a Kroger brand, but it's just with a hint of Dr. Pepper flavor. And you try and you're like,
it tastes like Dr. Pepper.
It tastes like Dr. And there's also a root beer one. I didn't get that one though. But so my not cool was not knowing earlier that these existed. I could have been drinking kind of Dr. Pepper this whole time.
Where they're like, that's what because I got Robert to try that one that was like the tangerine HEB one, and it tastes like Orange Crush. And it's like, how is this
Kroger has the best ones.
Like, how is this not got anything else in it?
Yeah.
It's got the essence of what. Like, what does that mean?
It's just when they were canning it right before they put the top can on, somebody just whispered tangerine, Dr. Pepper, and that's where the flavor comes from.
Yeah.
It's just somebody whispering what it is into the seltzer water. That's how they flavor these things.
Pretty nuts.
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
So it's also really cool now knowing that exists, but it was not cool that I've gone this long without knowing about it.
It's been such a long time.
Yeah.
Let's move along. It's the answers segment. So if you're new to the podcast, long time ago, I had a teacher named Miss Winters at Farr Elementary in Lawrenceville, Georgia. She told me, class, there's no such thing as a stupid question.
Just stupid people.
She did not say that much. She didn't say that part. I remember raising my hand, asking a question, and being laughed at. I vowed to myself at that point in time, just a young third grade Alex said, one day I'll be in charge. And I'll make sure that there's no such thing as a stupid question. I was never put in charge, but I did start my own podcast. So I sort of put myself in charge at that point. And I was like, you know what? I'm calling the shots on this. And there is no such thing as a stupid question. You can send us anything you think of. If you see something on the internet, you see a meme you want to hear our response to, give it to us. If you come up with maybe a high thought, just something wacky you think of, let us know. If your friend is like talking about something, you're like, hey, that seems like a great idea. I should ask the Pastor Gravy guys. A lot of times people just tag like thoughts or questions that they see on Twitter. They just at Pastor Gravy Pod, hashtag PTG Answers. Use the hashtag PTG Answers. We'll get to it. We use Twitter first. Then you can also email them if you don't have Twitter, but we prefer Twitter, obviously. Pastor Gravy or answers@PastorGravyPod.com. That's where we'll get those. And go check it out, guys. Pastor Gravy Pod on Twitter, hashtag PTG Answers. Here we go. Let's do it.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
David is pumpkins, baby. David
my
is
role model.
Pumpkins. And he's everybody's role model if you think about it. Let's get to our first one from our podcast son, Skylar Lester.
Oh my God, Skylar!
At OMG, it's Skylar on Twitter. He says, is a baby gate the real life equivalent of a video game boundary lock that won't unlock until the player has leveled up?
As I was reading it the
Son,
first time,
very good observation.
I was like, oh, it's like an invisible wall, but no, he's right. Once you level up, you can get past it.
You just got to age up. You just got to grow.
It's like in Star Wars right now. There's some that I can't get by. You got to get to another part of the level, just loop back around and unlock the door from the other side.
Like in Grand Theft Auto when the bridge was being worked on because you hadn't advanced past that first part in the story mode.
Grand Theft Auto 3, baby.
It's like, it's just little things like that. Yeah, that's 100% what that is. Like, hey, you got to level up, kid. This isn't for you. Living room's not for you right now.
You got to learn how to reach over and unlock it and have the finger dexterity to do it. You're not there yet.
Yeah, motor skills. Heard of them?
That's fucking brilliant, man. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that for sure. What is our next question?
This is from Brett Brandon at Price of a ZJ. Would you rather have
I like
dicks?
Brett. Brett's cool.
Would you rather have dicks for... Dude, he fucking chirped me a little bit on Twitter last week. Yeah, did you not see his joke? Why did the cum pass the road? Because Pat wore the wrong socks.
Our jizz sock discussion was interesting.
We got some run on that on Twitter too. But his question this week is: would you rather have dicks for fingers, testicles for toes, or assholes for eyes? I know exactly what I'm going to take. What were you thinking?
Like, okay, the testicle. He sent us a picture, and it looked like there was just a full ball sack with balls.
Yeah, like
on
instead of
each,
toes, you just had balls.
Yeah, which seems like, somebody steps on your foot, like they're like kicking you the balls, which seems painful. Because initially I would go testicles for toes because you can cover them up easier. But it's like the problems you could get with that, like if you have the same pain if somebody steps on your foot, somebody stepping on your balls. Like I don't know about that. Like what would you go with?
I think it's a no-brainer. Dick fingers.
I don't want dick fingers.
But here's the thing: dick fingers, you could still use them like fingers. Nothing would change except your fingers would be thicker. You could have an amazing orgy.
Fingering a chick would be awesome.
I mean, I think you could fire your hand a lot quicker than you can fire your hips. So it's better for her.
Probs. Okay.
And also, how bad does it suck now when you stub your toe?
Yeah, pretty
Imagine
bad.
that's your
that's
fucking
what I'm thinking.
balls.
That's what. Okay.
And
What if you
asshole
only were
eyes, that's just, I mean, farting out of your face, yeah, it'd be funny, but like then you're also blind.
and pink eye nonstop?
Yeah, I mean, that is
always, forever pink eye.
It's constant pink eye.
That's
well,
not
I guess,
great.
And apparently you're only supposed to give your asshole 30 seconds of sunlight, so like you would have to wear shades every time you went outside. If you lost your shades, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I think it's a no-brainer.
What
dick
if
fingers.
what if you have testicle toes and you just go steel toe boots all the time?
Still, dude.
Like they're steel. You're usually okay.
But still, it's your balls. Like you can't play kickball ever again.
Good point. Fuck.
You
I love
can't.
kickball.
You can't fake kick your friend or not fake, but you can't kick your friend in the ass.
I guess
anymore.
dick fingers then. Yeah. You really sold me on that.
Every time you step, think also if your feet get sweaty, how often do your balls just stick to stuff? They're just gonna be rolling around, dude. In a confined space, can you imagine the nut sweat you'd be getting every day in shoes? So you either have to choose shoes that breathe or steel toe boots to protect your nuts.
Robert, what about you, buddy?
Think about how bad your feet would smell then. Your feet would smell like nuts.
Yeah, they smell like balls.
I'm gonna go with testicle toes.
That's risky, dude.
I'm gonna go with.
I was going that way, just because you can cover them up.
Yeah.
But like, fuck.
Every time you took your socks off, your entire house would smell like balls.
Yeah,
I don't want peens on
Dick.
my fingers.
Peens.
You just said peens. Oh my god. Oh, that's great. Yeah, but dude, like, if everybody just had dick fingers, I guess this isn't everybody. This is just for you.
Right,
But still,
yeah, that's not the whole
You
world.
can still grip everything every so often.
But like,
You
would
don't
they
have that dexterity.
Okay,
You're just,
hold on, every so often you couldn't when you had
you
finger
either like
boners.
this or
Okay,
you're like
that's
that.
my next question. Do you get finger boners? And
Yeah.
then do they all get boners at the same time? Or do they like fluctuate? Like, does your middle finger just have a boner sometimes?
I would say-
'Cause I feel like you're gonna have boners all over the place.
I would say
What if you're when you fly? Aren't you supposed to get boners more
You could
often?
never flip someone off if you're angry because you're not at the ready. You can be.
You
like,
would- you wouldn't know, yeah.
No, you could still. I think you could still get the dick up, but like when you
You
had
can't
a boner,
tuck. You
couldn't
can't
get
tuck
it down.
dick fingers into a waistband.
See, here's the thing. I think when you got finger boners,
you just wear gloves?
most of the time it would be at the same time. That's another thing. You could wear gloves. But I think the finger boners would be at the same time, but every so often you'd get a random one that you couldn't control. So every so often you'd be stuck giving people the finger.
That'd be the worst. That'd be the worst.
That'd be fucking awesome.
be
Dick
the
fingers.
worst.
Someone pisses you off and you give them a fucking 5 dick slap in the face at the same time.
Okay.
You
Okay.
could slap
Oh,
your-
that's a sexual harassment lawsuit waiting for you too.
No, it's not because it's not sexual. It's not a sex organ. It's not in
It
your
is.
privates.
It
It's
is.
not
the
in,
penis.
It's
still
not
a
in your
penis.
privates.
Robert, does it still count as a penis though? Like,
yeah, it definitely still counts.
I feel like I would be in a lot of trouble for just like I would always have like my dick out. Like you
Some-
could like your hands would
Hey,
just be
trying to
blurred
high-five
out.
Someone, go to HR.
You couldn't post on Facebook. Your dick would be
The
everywhere.
thing is, some guy was being a dick at a bar.
Can
to
you
some
piss
girl.
out of him?
You could fucking slap him across the face, and he'd have mushroom stamps on his fucking face.
Can you piss out of them though? Because like if I could piss, like say you're driving in the car, you're stuck in traffic, but like all you gotta do is open the window and just.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, I mean that.
Or you're at like a big fair and there's a long line for toilets, and you can just kind of hang out next to a trash can and just put your finger in there and just piss down the side of the trash
Okay,
can.
all right, you're selling it a
See-
little bit more.
See, here's the other thing. We're coming up with good scenarios that would happen with dicks for fingers. We have yet to come up with one good scenario for testicle toes or ball
No,
eyes.
the best scenario is you can just cover them up more. Like it's very easy to hide the fact that you have testicle toes.
Yeah, but that's not.
I have a tattoo on
that's
my
not-
foot, and
but-
it's very
but-
easy
but-
to
but
cover
there's
up
no-
that I have a tattoo on my foot.
Just being able to cover it up is not a benefit of having them. We've come up with benefits of having dick fingers.
What about any time when it rains or you guys are in the pool? You just gotta shrivel up. No grip. what?
No, because
If it's cold, yeah. If it's
Cold.
cold, if it's
No,
cold.
your
Oh,
fi-
the winter. Oh man, dick fingers. It's tough. Tough time for dick
you have
fingers.
little nubby hands. That'd just be funny though.
Also tough for testicle toes though too.
That's true.
Yeah,
If
but you can't see them.
You're right.
can't
You're
see them.
right.
Also, if your
Can you
balls.
imagine running? You're supposed to
Dude.
run on the balls of your toes.
Here's another one.
The balls of your
that's
feet?
That's what I was just gonna say. If
You'd literally be running on the balls of your feet.
If you're, think of how much balance has to do with your toes.
This is the weirdest.
because you kind of grip the ground with your toes and use that for balance.
Uh-huh.
If your feet had nuts on the end of them, there's no balance to be had there. So professional sport, or I guess once again, this is just for you, not for everybody, but you'd have no fucking balance if you had testicle toes. Because you couldn't like really plant and use your toes to help yourself stay on track and change directions. See, like, once again, just more negatives. And, of course, asshole eyes. There's no positive to that. I mean, being able to fart out of your face is pretty funny, but that's not really a positive in this situation. And we can all agree it's not asshole eyes, right?
Right, but like, could
Yeah, we
you
can agree on that.
like, what if you could see out of the asshole eyes? Your eyes are just so buried, so far buried back. But you, again, a constant pink eye.
Pink
You're right.
eye, man.
Constant pink eye.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going dick fingers.
I guess I gotta go dick fingers. Honestly, I don't want to go dick fingers.
There's more fun that you can have with dick fingers than testicle toes.
But just the downside of testicle toes, yeah, you're right. That does suck. There's a lot of bad stuff that could happen. Like, you know, like nobody wants to get their dick slapped, but like you get your balls slapped, you're like, that's way worse.
Yeah.
And how many times do you have people step on your feet? All the time throughout life.
I just also thought of, you high five your buddy. You don't even have to pull away your hand to go, who's gay, and his hand is up.
Well, we don't make fun
I
of
know,
our
but
friends
come
for
on,
that.
but
We
come
don't-
on,
Whoa,
but
whoa.
come on, that's
Cut
a
that
fun
out,
joke.
Robert.
Everyone knows.
We don't make
But
fun of our
now you
friends
can
for
just
that.
be like, dude, you just touched my dick. Every time you high five someone, you're like, dude, you just touched
What
my
if
dick.
you get like super excited and you just jizz out of all your hands?
I mean, that's funny too, though.
Jizz fingers.
That's very funny too.
This is a weird question, but a very, interesting question also.
Yeah.
So, Brett, well done, buddy.
That was one of the best questions we've had in a long time.
Yeah. Hey, and Brett, and well done on baby Eleanor too. Baby Eleanor is looking like a cutie right now. I saw they just posted some baby pictures. Looking like a little cutie right there. I think she's looking like her dad. Or actually, she's probably looking more like the mom. Probably looking.
God, I hope so.
Probably more looking like Pamela. But still, you put that in her. Literally. All right, moving on. Danielle Weston. There's her second time on the podcast today. At Danny_Weston, she says, if you send a werewolf to the moon, does he always stay there?
Technically, yes, because he's going to die from no oxygen, so the body will stay there.
Does he stay a werewolf there is what she might mean?
Here's the question. Is it the moon that turns them into werewolves, or is it the moon?
I thought a full moon. It's a full moon, but if you're on the moon, it's a full moon always.
But is it the reflection of the full moon's rays through our atmosphere that causes some sort
I'm
of
not a fucking
weird
scientist.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of questions that come up with
I'm with
this.
Pat. I think it has to be a full moon. Yet the wolf has to be able to see the full moon. On the moon, you're only seeing one side all the time.
I wouldn't even think about that. That's a good point. You're not seeing the full
All right.
So yeah, then you just send a guy to die on the moon.
Like South Park sent that whale.
What was his name? Zerniak? Grizzlyak? I don't know.
I just
Something
remember,
weird like that.
remember the credits. It was just a dead whale on the moon.
No, the funniest part of that episode is when they're all sneaking in and they've got their black clothing on.
No, Wang,
They
you
put-
fuck about whales, so this is what I say.
No, that's a different episode.
I don't care.
But when they're all
was the
sneaking
Whale
into
Wars one.
SeaWorld and they've all got black clothes on and like black makeup on their face and everything, just trying to. And Token has white makeup on his face. That was the funniest part of the entire fucking episode, and nobody knows it because it happens for a split fucking second.
That's very racist on Token's part.
It was, but it was great. So yeah, I'm gonna say no. The werewolf. You just killed a guy. You just sent him to the moon.
Okay, you guys convinced me.
Which it's okay that you killed him because he's a werewolf. He's just gonna kill people anyway.
That is a good point.
Involuntary murder, but still murder.
But you
nonetheless.
saved others' lives.
That's true.
All right. MVP frontrunner Josh Tree Cottle at Joshua Tree 713. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 on this podcast. This is like the third or fourth one in the last like couple months he's done this on.
Yeah.
So he is absolutely running away with the MVP / Rookie of the Year race right now, guys. Step up your game if you want to beat Josh Tree. We got less than a month left. He's crushing it. Well done, Josh Tree. But Josh Tree says, if I hit myself and it hurts, does that make me strong or weak?
You're strong. There's nothing wrong with showing hurt as a man.
Boom.
There you go.
Boom.
Dr. Pat here
Done.
to answer your questions.
Done. I agree.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with showing a little weakness now and then. Plus, dude, maybe it doesn't make you weak. It just makes you that strong, which is even more manly, bro. You're just a fucking man, bro.
Dude, be you, bro. You super strong.
Dude.
Super strong, bro.
Dude, think about it this way. If it hurt you, it would have fucking killed anyone else.
I'll tell you one thing. You so strong, bro. Don't let him get to you. You're strong as fuck, mentally and physically.
You're a fucking tree, bro.
Nobody can take out a tree except for axes, so I guess they can.
Yeah, but that's a blade.
Still,
That's a blade.
You're right.
That's an unfair advantage.
You're right. Yeah, it is cheating.
But yeah, no, dude. No, you're just strong.
Yeah, I think you're strong.
Yeah.
I think you're strong.
Yeah.
Because it's 2019. Yeah, men can show
I mean,
weakness
Superman could hurt himself if he punched himself in the face.
With
because he's that
kryptonite.
strong. No, he's just that strong.
Yeah. What's his face? Ken Giles did that. He punched himself in the face. That hurt him.
I don't think that hurt him. Though.
Hurt his career. It hurt his career.
His career was already
So it
pretty
did hurt
at
him.
that point anyway.
It did hurt him. Okay, that was a solid question, Josh Tree. Well done, buddy, and appreciate all of your interactiveness with this podcast. We love you, buddy. Our final question comes from Greg Baker via email. This is a weird one, but I think we saved a really good one for last, too. Okay, I mean, I don't know if this is going to be better than dick fingers and testicle toes, but this is a good one. Greg Baker says, if octopi / octopuses, he put a question mark, but he says, if octopi or octopuses, I think it is, but I think he was fucking with us. If octopi or octopuses ever learn to use knives or handguns, are we fucked? If so, should we be more afraid of octopi / octopuses or robots? Because we were talking about robots, how they're just going to kill us all eventually, and how robots, I think robots are you can't stop robots.
You can't.
You can't stop robots.
Definitely more afraid of robots.
But we're fucked. If we have robots and octopi that learn how to fucking stab us and shoot at us, we're super fucked.
Can
you
still
imagine
not
that?
worried about it because then they got to come on land.
Oh, they can go on land. I mean, have you seen them? They can fit through anything.
They can, but not for long distances.
But if they have a gun, they can shoot you from far away. Can you imagine an octopus sniper that has 8 fucking sniper rifles? You're done.
I was not thinking about a sniper. I was thinking about a handgun.
I mean, they're bound to figure out a sniper rifle eventually.
That's true. Dude, they could work 8 Gatling guns at the
I'm
same
just
time.
saying, we're so fucked.
Yeah.
You're 8 machine guns? Yeah, you're just dead. You're so dead.
If you work on the docks, you're fucked. Because they'll sneak on board.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a
sneak on
dock
board
worker.
and shoot you, and then they'll just leave the gun. There's no fingerprint to trace.
Honestly,
and then they'll fucking square it out at just a little hole on the boat.
I don't think an octopus that could stab / shoot is as terrifying in real life, but it sounds way more terrifying.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just because
I'm not worried about the
8,
knife.
You have if they could stab you with 8 different things, oh my god.
But most octopus.
Oh, those guys are gonna wait till you get to the water.
Most
That's when they
octopi
stab. That's when they
aren't
stab.
that big.
It doesn't matter, dude.
So I can outrun an octopus.
Can you outrun a gun?
No.
What if they can throw these knives? What if they can throw said knives?
I was not thinking about throwing knives. That's
Which
very
then opens
scary.
the door up for throwing stars, which travel way better.
But you know what?
In the air.
If they learned how to do this, you know what we could do? Intentional oil spills. Fuck you.
Don't they love? No, that's ink.
Yeah. Their own ink.
Dude, can you imagine they blind you with the ink and then they stab you to death? God damn it, that's terrifying.
Dude, this sounds like a sci-fi horror movie right here.
Octopus versus robot? Robert, what do you think's scarier? An octopus that could arm itself? That's 8 ways it's fucking with you, or a robot. A robot, you can't. I don't think we can take out robots. You can't just unplug a robot. So
I think robot's scarier.
I think robots scary, but an octopus that has knives and or guns, terrifying.
I don't know why we're scared about octopus. Why not centipedes, millipedes?
They're too small.
Their heads are too small to work these ways.
Yeah.
See them.
Come on,
Like
Robert.
miniguns-
Be fucking
miniguns.
realistic, man.
Like that gun from Men in Black, the cricket. right? Was that what it was?
No, when he says minigun, he means a Gatling gun.
No, I mean like
A baby,
small
a
gun.
miniature
just a
gun.
small gun.
A cricket from Men in Black, the first one.
I don't know. I don't think a 22 could take me out. Anything smaller than that definitely can't.
Should we be more scared of octopuses or robots?
But here's the thing. Also, octopus are delicious, and I'm not going to stop eating them. I love calamari.
Yeah, but imagine that calamari trying to fucking, get you back. And think of how many calamari you've eaten already and how many of their family would be pissed when they found that out, as opposed to how many robots you've eaten. None.
They can come after me, and I'll keep catching them, and I'll keep frying them.
Oh, they'd kill you so fast, dude.
Nah.
When the octopi take over, he's the first to go.
See, no, now I'm actually, I want this to happen because I want them to come on land and become more accessible.
There's
for
no
us
way,
to catch
dude.
them. I want more calamari in my life. And if they keep coming to land, it's going to be a cheaper price so I can eat more of them. So yeah, bring it on, you stupid little fucking octopussies.
Like, again,
Let's go.
I think we should be more afraid of, like, first question, though, are we fucked if they can learn it? Yes, we're super fucked.
No, we're full. I'm going to be full.
You're not going to be. You're going to be dead. You're going to be dead.
Maybe full of bullets.
You're going to be like, look at me. I'm an octopus. I can do this.
I'm going to be either going to be full of bullets.
That's what they do. They fucking shooting at you with 8 guns. Yeah, good luck, bro. Good luck.
I just watched The Matrix, so I'm pretty sure I can
There's
dodge
no
it.
way. There's no chance, dude.
I'm either full of bullets or full
of
of calamari, which either way, I either don't have more bills or I'm eating seafood, so I'm fucking happy. I don't give a shit.
Octopus have like teeth in their head too, which are very sharp teeth, and they'll fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, they're tiny teeth. I'm not worried about that.
There's a lot of them though.
They got suckers.
There's a lot. Dude, you're so I don't want to fuck with an octopus.
I'll punch an octopus in the fucking
An
mouth.
octopus will shoot you.
Nah.
With one of its 8 fucking tentacles, dude.
I'll wear body
It's a
armor.
fucking octopus. What are you talking about?
How strong are their arms? Can they hold up the gun?
Oh, they could. They could. They're trained. At
No,
this point.
I see.
They're
I think,
obviously trained.
I think they'd have to use
no. They're so trained.
at least 4 of them to hold the gun up and aim it.
I disagree.
While one pulls the trigger. Yeah,
dude. They're fucking octopi. They
now,
can do whatever.
Now, especially once we start talking about giant octopuses coming on land and doing this, that's a big target. We got a lot of guns in Texas. I'm not worried about them.
I think we're fucked if they can figure out knives and handguns.
This was a lot scarier. The more
I also
the more I
think that
about it, it
robots
just
are
sounds
scarier.
delicious.
Robots are scarier long term. Octopi that could shoot us and stab us, horrifying.
I changed my mind. I'm not scared of him anymore.
He's just trying to put on a front, Robert.
No,
He's trying to put on a
what do
front.
you think?
He
We
is
need-
shaking in his
We
little
need a
space boots.
tiebreaker. Is this scary?
I think robots.
Robots, but
No,
like
robots definitely. But is the thought of this scary or is it just enticing? Because
Isn't
then
it
we have more calamari to eat?
no, it's
scary.
It's horrifying.
Okay, I'm
Absolutely horrifying. Greg, that was a
I
fantastic
don't like
question.
the idea of it, but like I also really love calamari. So
All of these
I'm gonna have to get
questions
some.
today were absolutely A+. Like phenomenal.
Yeah, this was a great week for questions.
Phenomenal, guys. Well done. Well done.
Good show, old boy.
You guys have a fucking awesome Thanksgiving. Go out there, be safe. Be safe. If you're
Eat
drunk,
a bunch
eat
of food,
a DD.
get fat, go to bed early.
Fuck
don't
the
go
Cowboys.
drinking and driving.
Fuck the Cowboys. Let's go Bills.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't know against our bets, so never mind. No, I'm not gonna root
I
for the
bet the
Cowboys.
under.
I'm not gonna root for the Cowboys. So
bet the
I
under,
refuse
so
to
I'm
root for
fine.
the
Fuck
Cowboys.
the
But I just
Cowboys.
think that'll be what
I hope
happens.
they score 0 points.
All right, and you guys, I'm thankful for Pat. I'm thankful for Robert, and I'm thankful for all that stuff, you guys. And you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And tell your family that Pastor Gravy is the best place in the world. Leave us that 5-star review on iTunes. Roast us. Winner will get best podcast review, Gravy. Until we talk to you guys next week, Pastor Gravy